Ashlee and you're listening to The Secret Health Hack, proudly supported by The Secret Burden. This new series, we are taking it to the diet industry, where we are talking all about that money-making industry. And after hacking intermittent fasting last week, today we are going to hack the keto diet. Once again, it is all hot right now for those weight loss addicts, but is it really the right way to go? Well, the internet explains keto as, well, let's have a look. The ketogenic diet is a high-fat, adequate protein, low-carbohydrate diet that in medicine is used mainly to treat hard-to-control epilepsy in children. The diet forces the body to burn fats rather than carbohydrates. Now, do I have to make this one obvious? I don't know if any of you tuned into that. But let me just clarify, it is used to treat hard-to-control epilepsy in children. That is what the diet was designed to do. It was designed to help children with epilepsy. And yet, the diet industry is promoting this diet to all people for weight loss. It was never designed for all people. I don't think I have to stress that one enough. It is right there at our fingertips, telling us this is meant for children with epilepsy. I don't think we understand the need for carbohydrates in our diet as well. If we look at the keto diet, it restricts the intake of carbohydrates. And if we look at carbs, when you take carbs out of your diet, it can cause severe implications. A Chicago medic conducted a report on the keto diet and found the keto diet could cause low blood pressure, kidney stones, constipation, nutrient deficiencies, memory loss, and increased risk of heart disease because of the minimal intake of carbohydrates. Strict diets like keto could also cause social isolation or disordered eating. So not only we could potentially suffer physically, but mentally by going keto. All for a desire to supposedly lose weight, but lose weight through a method that is meant for children with epilepsy. Anyway, back to carbohydrates. Did you know carbs are actually your body's main energy source? Your brain, your kidneys, your heart, organs all use it to conduct their daily functions. Without this fuel source, what energy will you have and how will you survive? This is where I get a little confused because I believe carbs get a really bad rap in the media. How many times have you been out at a restaurant or been with friends or conversations with colleagues at work and everyone just shuts down carbs? Talk about your breads, talk about your pastas, talk about your rice, and all of a sudden it's you should be limiting your intake of carbs. Like they are somehow the villain in every story that we have with people. Shouldn't have carbs, shouldn't have this, should have restricted carbs in this space. It does my head in because people don't understand the actual necessity of carbohydrates, and what you need to survive is so important for the body, and carbs are one of the biggest, as I said, the biggest fuel sources that your body needs to survive. Quick conversation. I remember when I was going through my eating disorder, and a lot of it was based on carbs being a no-no. And I remember the days where I would restrict my carb intake and the moods I would be in. One, I could eat as much as I want and not have any carbs, still be really moody, forget things so easily, have no energy to fill my daily tasks, be angry at the world for just being there, ignore the people and my friends, shut out everyone because I wasn't giving myself the necessary fuel source that it needed to survive. Sure, I was giving myself heaps of plants and veggies and all the ideal healthy topics that we kind of discussed about in the last 3 weeks. But I wasn't giving myself enough carbs, enough substance in my food, because once again, carbs are one of your main body's fuel source. If you take that away, what are you using? What energy will you have? So I 100% think that, in my opinion, the keto diet is definitely hacked. I'm going to make it obvious again, but it was designed for kids with epilepsy to help support them in severe cases so that their body could function more and so that epilepsy, they wouldn't be as prone to it. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel if someone was recommending me a diet based on someone with epilepsy and I didn't have epilepsy, I'd be a bit concerned. So I think that we should all revisit the keto diet and also look at if we're using it in our lives, just in my opinion. Anyway, guys, that is it from me. You have listened to another Secret Health Hack with myself, Ashlee Thomas, but I will catch you guys all next week.
Secret Health Hacks provides a perspective to health information and is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. Always seek the guidance of your doctor or other qualified health professionals with any questions you may have regarding your health or medical condition.